During the research phase, we followed a number of users in their home, at work, and during their hobbies. And we noted down their activities during the day with the pros and cons to create a storyboard. The main issues, let's start with product confusion. As we know at Autos, the benefit of using an HME and how humidification level affect the cilia movements and the effect on mucus. However, the HME benefit was not so clear to some of our patients in our research. Instead, patients used their products according to their own logic, a logic defined by their everyday realities and not clinical rationale. As a consequence, some of them might not use an HME and lose the benefit totally. And the reason for this confusion might be that visually there's no difference between extra flow and extra moist. Our patients only notice that flow is easy to breathe through. Or otherwise, like Micron, they think that it's a big ugly HME. And they don't understand that it is an electrostatic filter inside that filters dust, bacteria, and viruses. And of course, when they go out, they want to blend in. They don't want to show off the stoma. I have met users that stopped going out, going to places due to excessive mucus. His wife actually describes it that he was hiding in the closet. In the middle of this picture, you see a welder, and I met him in Birmingham. And his hobbies was on Sundays to join a walk club. But after his operation, he had problems to keep the pace of his age group. So he actually has to walk with those that was 15, 20 years older than him. So yes, lack of breathability limits what you can do. Next slide here is regarding design objectives. And we will start with superior HME performance. Breathability and humidity is two performances that counteract each other. So if you increase, for instance, the breathability, you lose humidity, and the other way around. So it is impossible to have both in the same HME. So the design objective here was to be compliant, to have a good lung health. We set the baseline for humidification to the same as extra flow. And the breathability to be better than extra moist. So you have this area of compliance. And then we try to stretch the breathability as far as possible without coming below the humidification baseline. Easy to choose products. So the design objectives have been that each HME should have a visual design that reflects its benefit to avoid confusion. And also, the HME has a modern design to fit seamlessly into everyday life. And then an HME for every occasion. So most people have similar activities every day. They sleep, they relax, working, socializing. And of course, there are also other common activities, for instance, being active. Also when you go for a bike ride or a long walk or cardio workout. And of course, there's also a need for protection from dust and virus and bacteria. And we have developed 5 HMEs to meet those needs in those situations. When optimizing the performance for the HME, we have been altering the airflow characteristics, pore size, salt concentration, to either improve breathability or to improve humidification. So for instance, home has significantly improved humidification and still comfortable to breathe through. Energy, we have improved the breathability to a level that is no longer limiting the activity of our user without sacrificing humidity. Protect. Breathability is now in line with the dedicated situation. So you can go out and meet other people, go to the doctor or do light work without losing your breath. And speaking is done by closing the lid, like for the other HMEs. Each product in the portfolio has a visual design that reflects the benefit for each situation to make it easy to identify the correct HME for the dedicated situation. And Life HME has a modern, smooth design with features to see that this is a family of products.